today on Shotcast, I have Torey Cole, and it's a little bit different this time around. One, because she's a female, first female
Oh
guest.
wow, an honor.
Yeah.
An honor.
Welcome. We're
Thank
going to hear
you.
so many female things today. And then two, we're not drinking alcohol today. Tori is a bitch.
A
No.
loser, actually.
She has stopped drinking. Dry January turned into dry. How long?
I'm almost at a year. March 27th hit my year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's commendable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's the first time I've ever done this, so
It's
every
it's
day
crazy.
is-
I
Thanks.
tried.
For
I
how
tried.
long?
I think I lasted like 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And it was just because I was hungover for like 2 of them.
Yeah. Well, your skin's still glowing and you look amazing. So honestly,
Wow,
like half of the reason I do it is like vanity purposes and so I don't text an ex. But other than that, like if you're not doing those things, drink up.
Oh yeah, no, I'm texting a lot of people. I drunk. This is going to be an interesting start. Well, point being, so I don't lose it. We're not drinking alcohol today.
Yeah.
We're drinking energy drinks.
Energy drinks.
We're starting with our OG Monster Energy, sponsored by, and Bang Amazon Energy. And what's this one? Clean.
Well, there's no video to this, is there?
There is.
Oh.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, and you have one too?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, got it. So I was like, I want to be like, how do I like? I just want to know how expressive I should be. Anyways, I will be my dancing monkey self. Clean Cause found this at Whole Foods.
Wow.
Watermelon flavor, which really stuck out to me. And then I've got a Sambazon. Acai pomegranate. I'm a little worried that because I get addicted to things, hence the no alcohol. If I fall into it, like, and I also love Bang. I've never had sour heads. I've had basically every other flavor, so this is very exciting for me.
Oh yeah,
I've had like literally they've got like birthday cake flavor, which is fucked up. But
that is
whenever I drive a lot for work and just during the pandemic, I drove from Maryland to Denver to LA and then LA to Florida in like 4 days.
Fuck.
And my favorite thing to do was every time I stopped for gas, I'd get a Bang energy drink and I would try like the next flavor. Like it was like my like highlight of the day, which is very sad. And I would get beef jerky and a energy bar, like a Quest, like one of the fucked up ones that are like just pure whey protein and poison.
Been sitting there for years.
Exactly. And you're like, this is great. That was like the highlight. Was like that was my trio and it was my treat. So Bang has a special place in my heart. And I also love Monster, which we have here as well. I like the white one. That sounds racist.
I was just gonna say, what's wrong with this black can?
White one, the black can's beautiful as well. The white can is sugar free. So
because I saw the white one there.
And the white one, it tastes like Fresca. Shout out Fresca. Where did that go?
Oh wow.
Yeah, right. In high school, that was like Fresca and vodka, and like Burnett's was like the go-to.
Oh, you were drinking well in high school.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't. I didn't get to Burnett status until college.
Okay.
Which is still a terrible status. That's a low bar.
I honestly, like, this was gonna sound horrible. In my mind, it tastes amazing. Like maybe if I had it today, I'd be triggered otherwise. But I remember the flavors being vibrant and amazing.
They had a lot of flavors, enough to wall my on top of the cabinet.
Right, and all the caps were different colors.
Yeah,
it was so beautiful.
Oh yeah, that was like our goal. Like every semester, we're like, all right, we got to get all the colors. That was our decor.
Yep. That was your badge of honor. Those were your awards.
Yeah. You're like, look at all of what I've achieved.
Like in middle school, you grow up with your trophies, and then in college, you grow up with your bottles of vodka consumed. And you're like, I did that.
Yep.
And like, I lived to tell the tale.
And you're living with your fellow warriors.
Yeah. And people walk in, you're like, you see what I did?
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's the wall of shame.
Kind of missed that.
/ honor.
You're making me want to like drink again and bring my wall back.
I sadly have been told that. Not the wall back, but have been told, you're making me want to drink again. It could be taken
really
in many
You've
different
got other
ways.
sober friends that have said that to you, or people that
and I don't know. I'm a walking billboard for alcohol. I'm
make
an
it look
advocate.
really fun.
Yeah, it's
that's
on the outside. my insides.
Right. I have to remember, like at the end of the day, like not to say anything mean about alcohol, but it's like whenever I'm like, I want this, I'm like, oh wait, it's a depressant. Womp. Like what a sad reality. When I'm like, oh, because honestly today was a little stressful with work, my day job. I work in marketing, and I was like, damn, I was walking here, I was like, I kind of want to do the shots, but I will wake
know,
up tomorrow
right?
feeling like a daisy.
Yeah.
And it'll all be fine.
Plus, dude, your tolerance is probably so low.
Oh, for
I
sure.
feel like
One
you get
shot.
a whiff of something, you're gonna be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
woo.
And it's funny, I'm actually not AA, so we're like, I'll have a sip here and there, which, you know,
I'll sit next to a
sue
bottle.
me. But last night I was at a show and I tried someone's drink because it was like in a Lego cube, and I'm like, I'm not gonna not try the Lego cube
What?
drink. Yeah,
Like
it's a cool place.
A glass
Like a
shaped
giant, yeah, it was like a
Wow.
giant Lego cube. My friend was like, "You want to try this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to try that." And there was tequila in it, and it was disgusting.
Really?
I was like, well, I mean, I'm sure it would have been great if I had been in my old drinking self, but I was like, it's like when you're a little kid and you steal.
Burnett's amazing,
right?
Tequila
And
and a Lego.
I'm really,
No.
well, from my memory, again, rose-colored glasses on the past, but yeah, I just was like, it's like when you're a little kid and you like stole like a sip from your parents, like, and you're just like, what is this poison?
Yeah.
So it was like a moment like that, and then I actually was leaving the venue. I tried one more other drink because there was cookie butter, and I'm like, not gonna not try that.
Yeah, wow.
And I was walking out after my 2 sips, and I had the alcohol taste in my mouth, and I was like, I hate this. So I just popped gum. But it was so funny to be like, oh, it's like an elf when he tries the fruit spray.
Yeah.
He's like, ugh. Like that's how I felt running out of the bar. I was like, I don't like this. So it was nice because I'm like trying to remember, like, oh, I don't like it.
Yeah, it was a sobering moment.
Yeah, it was. Because my 30th is coming up, and it's like kind of crazy to think all the past celebrations of my birthday. Like last year, I blacked out.
For your 29th.
On my birthday, in front of an audience of many people, which was horrible.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. I'm just so used to being like, it's your party, like it's your birthday, like, you know, you can do whatever you want, throw up. And now I'm like, wow, I'm gonna be sober for my birthday.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese? What's happening?
My mom's actually coming into town for dinner.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Thanks.
And you're from
Maryland.
Yes, Maryland.
So she'll be in and we'll do dinner. And then I'm having a show March 4th. Please come.
Ooh,
yeah. Around Troy's performing too. So we'll get everyone.
In the city or
okay, in Union Square.
Union Square, everybody. You heard it here first.
Yeah,
March 4th.
March 4th.
Where what
Hype
club?
Gym.
Hype
It's
Gym?
gonna be a gym. It's like a secret show, even though it's not secret, but
yeah, we just fucked it up.
Yeah, but it's gonna be revealed. So
yeah.
So please come.
Yeah, fuck
and
yeah.
if you're listening,
I actually think I have a show. Is that a Saturday?
Yeah,
I think I have a show that night. I think I have to go Broadway. Yeah,
Broadway. Well, that's fun though.
But what time is that one?
Mine's 8.
Oh, oh yeah. No, actually, I'm at Greenwich at 8:30. That's what it is, motherfucker.
For just one spot.
Yeah, so maybe I'll leave it and commute.
Yeah, easy peasy.
We're promoting all our shit.
I know. We're like, come kill us.
This is exactly where I'm gonna be.
Isn't it weird though? Because I was in Florida with Troy and Joey, and Joey posted our location at one point, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And then I'm like, here I am also posting exactly where I am when I'm performing. So I'm like, granted, it's not my hotel room, which, you know, but I was a little bit like, okay, let me take a step back here and not be so aggressive to be like, why are you posting this?
Yo,
it is kind of crazy as a woman being like, I'm gonna be here, here, and here.
It's scary, dude. One of my good friends, she travels a lot. She like models sometimes. I don't know. That's a different story.
Like, what a life.
She went from like escort to model. So
really?
Very interesting work. She's gonna kill me, but I won't say her name. Tiffany. And I used to do jokes about her on stage a lot too, and she would come to the shows like in the beginning, and then she fell off, and I was like, is it because I'm talking shit about your life on stage? Like, I leave it anonymous. She's like, yeah, well, like, she brought a date to one, and then she's like, and they, you know, they put it together. I'm like, how that's not me.
How do you know her?
That was a smart guy. We went to college together.
Okay.
Yeah, and
college educated escort.
Yeah,
shout out. It's tough in these streets.
Degrees don't mean shit.
Yeah,
you get your degree. I'm
sure she did well for herself with
she did. She met a lot of interesting people. It was mainly from what I got from the whole thing. Is she was kind of like arm candy for like athletes or like that kind of level.
They need to pay for that.
They just wanted like a date and like not a crazy fan or like a weird person or like a baby mama. Like they just want to look like I'm gonna blow up all their
this
spots.
Is really funny.
I just start listing all the
athletes paid her to like go to like award ceremonies and stuff. She's
Yeah.
that good look. And after this, I'm gonna need to see a photo.
Yeah,
This is
she's pretty.
amazing.
Yeah,
Good for her.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I
Where
can't
does she
go out
live?
with you. We
Is
take
she in the
pictures,
city?
and her address is. She lives in Williamsburg.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just want to see her. I just want to be like,
Yeah, I'll
this
show
is-
you. I'll
this
show
is
her
it.
pics. Rick, get up those pics for us.
Yeah. Let's really blow her spot up.
He's like already. But she was doing that for a while, but now she models. But she will post a bunch of stuff on her stories, like we were saying, of like where she was and like what is going on, whatever. But she'll do it like 24 hours after.
Smart.
So, but it would always throw me off because I'd be like, "Yo, like you're trying to hang out tonight? You're in Bali. What the fuck are you talking about?" And she's like, "I never live post the story stuff like that. Like that's how people like stalk you." And like, I was like, "Well, yeah, you're hot. I don't think I'm gonna be stalked." Like I was like,
that's a fair point though. Like if you do sit down to have a meal and you get your dinner and you're like, look at my fucking steak.
oh my god, dude.
It is true. I guess as you maybe get, more popular, it's like,
yeah. We're fine.
One day I'll have to wait an hour to post my steak.
What's my goal? To not have to post live because I have stalkers.
Yeah.
That's where I want to go with this. That is scary though. Are you one of those people who takes pictures of your food before you eat it? No judgment, just curious.
Thank you for padding that.
Yeah,
I could have gone either way. If
you're like,
if I felt
fuck,
judged.
do I lie about this?
Well, I am a bit of a foodie.
Yeah. Well, then that gives some reason,
right?
I'm already lenient on this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. I recently it's just been comedy. Like I just use my Instagram now as like a tool instead of like before it was like, look at this glass of wine in the sunset. Like the phases of basic I've gone through is like I could go back and punch myself in the ovaries, but now I'm kind of like, all right, this is my job. I'm gonna post stand up. But the other day I had a salad that had like 80% cheese.
I saw that.
And it was a beautiful salad. And I was like, I want to share this.
It was.
And I sometimes stop myself from those moments like, who wants to see your fucking salad?
I did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I thought, Slater Harrison needs to see my salad. So I posted it and I was like, in that moment, I was like, and that restaurant was also really good. So I wanted to plug them.
Yeah.
And I also, if like someone were to be like, hey, like, where should I go to eat? Like, I was like, I'd be like Arthur and Son. So part of me now wants to share more food content because it is one of my true passions.
Yeah.
So thank you for asking that because it is something. Because also it's like when you do a one-off thing on it, again, no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
You could post anything these days and everyone's just like, all right, she had a mental break or like, I don't care.
This bitch is eating good.
And that, or like whatever. It's like, I'm like, it doesn't matter. So I want to start folding in more of my food stuff.
Yeah.
So,
you could do that. You should start bringing Caesar salads on stage.
I love Caesar salad.
Yeah, they're the fucking shit.
They're my favorite.
I love them.
So I want to ask you this question. Okay, if you were a meal, what meal would you be?
Oh wow. Do you have that in your back pocket ready to rock?
Well, mine is salad, which is I just get excited about this question because I love the way people think of themselves and how they're portrayed in the world.
Yeah, wow. This was my first thought, so I'm gonna say it. And I don't know why it was this, but I was thinking ice cream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
It's such a delicious treat.
It is.
And I love eating it.
Uh-huh.
It can go in a cone. Mm-hmm. It can go in a dish. It can be topped off with some stuff. You could get sprinkles going on in there. You could do it hard. You could do it soft.
Uh-huh.
This is getting really intense.
I like this.
Yeah, I guess I love ice cream. God damn it.
I think that's a beautiful answer.
And there's so many flavors,
You're versatile.
And everyone likes every flavor. There's always someone who's going to like the pecan.
What's your go-to ice cream flavor?
Mint chocolate chip.
Okay.
Which is usually hated upon because people think it tastes like toothpaste.
Green or white?
Either. I have no preference.
You don't have okay. If I'm gonna go for it, I want the green dye.
Yeah.
I want the visual experience.
I think you got to go full green.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it.
As a kid, I would always mix it up so it'd be soft. This is gonna get real gross, and then I would save the chips. I'd spit them back out, and I would save like a clump of them at the end.
That's kind of I can relate to that. Gross, that's like when I used to eat. I used to be a big cereal person too.
Yeah.
But I've strayed. for other reasons. But I used to eat the Lucky Charms, and you'd
And
save the
save the
marshmallows for the
yes.
end. Any other kind of cereal where the milk would become like better than the
yes.
cereal. Oh, I used to love milk too. Loved milk.
Are
Don't
you
drink
off
that
milk
much
now?
anymore. I'm off. I'm sober. I'm
You're
sober 2 years from milk.
Everyone's like dairy's the devil.
I know.
And I just are we gonna start the bang now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's open up this new guy.
I
Bang
mean,
bang.
let's
Sour heads.
Oh my god, this is a monumental moment for me. I gotta get this out of here.
I'm excited. Yeah, I don't want
the flavors to
Yeah, we gotta cleanse our palate. I wish I had some.
It's like a little sake glass. Did you know it's bad luck to pour your own sake?
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been fucking up then.
Yeah,
I pour my own sake all the time.
Smells good.
Does it?
I mean, I also like poison.
Okay.
Cheers.
Yeah, this doesn't kill me. Wow. We're about like that's
I don't know how I feel about that.
That's interesting.
Can I just say toilet water?
I was
sour toilet water.
I've been drinking way too much of that lately. It's gotta.
I don't know. I think
stop.
okay. Here's what my thought is. I think the Monster was so flavorful that the Bang didn't have as much of a punch. So then my brain just was like, "That's toilety."
Yeah, because Monster is very particular. So it's like Red Bull. It's got its own thing.
Bang won't be joining us as a sponsor. That's fine.
Yeah, sorry. This is actually.
I do love Bang. I would like to clarify. I love it. This one, Sourheads, is just not it.
Sourheads, no. I wonder how they make it though. Like I would assume, because I'm a energy drink maker, I would assume you would just take all the Sour Patch Kids and just fucking drown them and squeeze them
like
for what they're worth.
Like they do that
into that, and then just a little cocaine and some water and mix it up. That's Bang.
Super creatine. Damn, this.
Is there like protein and weird shit in that?
I don't know.
I don't get how energy drinks have protein. Is that stupid?
Protein?
Yeah.
I don't know how they'd have. There's definitely no protein in here.
Right? I feel like this one's like.
This has creatine, which I don't even know what that is or what it does.
Creatine. Oh, that's like in pre-workout and stuff.
Yeah, I think it helps.
I used to drink that in college to wake up, to go out, to drink. Isn't that disgusting?
It's wild what we did to our bodies in college.
Yeah.
Like if I did what I did then now, I would die.
Yeah, 1,000%.
I would actually, like my kidneys would shut down.
Yeah.
They'd be like, good luck.
The way you bounce back at that age without realizing.
Yeah.
It's just like, I wish I knew that then.
I know. I would love to
I
go
would
back
have done way
time.
more fucked up shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I would have been like, you gotta stop this.
Oh no, I would have went the other way.
Really?
Yeah, I would have just tipped over for sure.
I tipped over though.
Yeah.
Like I did it. Like I
still have.
I blacked out so many times in my own. I just woke up in my own vomit. I puked for 12 hours multiple times.
Oh yeah, and you get down to that stomach bile.
Oh yeah, and it's just the color of a.
gagging.
It's like you ate a highlighter pen, and you're just like,
and you taste it. It tastes not good.
Like, how is that in my body?
Yeah, that's your insides that you're puking up.
Yeah,
it's really gross.
I'm surprised I have teeth still. Honestly.
Oh, the acid.
Yeah, so I puked almost every time I drank. The morning after.
Maybe you were allergic, dude. That's how I figured out I was allergic to vodka.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're allergic to vodka?
Yeah.
What happens when you drink vodka?
And people think I'm just saying that like, like you can't drink it because like you get fucked up or you get hungover or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm like actually like clinically.
What happened?
Allergic. It was New Year's Eve, probably like 5 or 6 years ago. And I was drinking vodka like I always have. And all of a sudden my face got super red, which it usually does when I drink. So that wasn't like too crazy. But then it was like getting bumpy. And then it turned into like patches and like purple. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And my friend was like, yo, you don't look good. And I was like, yeah, I feel like really hot. And they're like, look in the mirror. I have a video somewhere. I'll show you too after I show you Tiff's hot pics.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. And it's just, I looked like a fucking Chernobyl victim. It was not good.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then I'm already hammered at this point. The ball has dropped. Like I'm starting the year great. And we were like, all right, like let's test out what you drank tonight and see what like gives you more of a bad reaction. So we like, I took a shot of Tito's and waited. And then I took a shot of like whatever Smirnoff or some shit I had. And then like something else. And all of them just kept making it worse. It was not
Mhm.
the best idea.
Yeah, it's a
in
terrible
hindsight.
idea.
I was like, oh, this is like bad. Let me just totally close up my throat and die. But yeah, so then I don't know. I was scared to drink it after that for a while.
Fair.
And then I was out a few weekends later and like had vodka soda or something, and it started happening again. And I was like, all right, like this is it, like process of elimination.
Yeah. So no more vodka.
No more vodka.
What's your go-to alcohol?
I would say gin and
Okay.
tonic. Yeah, which is not very popular vote either, but I don't know. It doesn't make me hungover really. I'll have a headache maybe at most, but
Mhm.
doesn't make me mean. There's some that make me mean.
Really? What makes you mean?
If I have a ton of whiskey, get a little frisky.
Mhm.
If I have, tequila, I'm fine, but I get like really no rules. Like I'm in fucking apocalypse now.
That's how I am with drinking in general.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm like, no
Gin
more.
keeps me normal. I
Yeah.
don't get drunk. I've also learned like I don't need to drink as much as I have.
Mhm.
Like I go out and I'm drinking like 7-8 drinks a night and like mixing it between like an IPA high percentage alcohol like beer and then a gin and tonic and then a
8
beer and a gin and
drinks?
tonic and then I'll just keep going. Yeah, because I think I can like run with everyone else. Like
You weigh like what, 100 pounds?
Yeah, more than that, but it gets to me quick. And then I'm such a bad habit of not eating before because like
Yeah.
you go out to happy hour and then you start drinking, you're like, I'm not hungry, and then you're fucked.
Yeah. That would always get me. If I didn't eat before drinking, it was game over.
Yeah, it's very important.
Very.
Kids.
Yeah. Kids, honestly. Well, it's funny, Gen Zers, they're not drinking as much as we
I know.
did.
Yeah.
It's like they're, they have the internet as a tool, whereas we're like it was for like YouTube videos of like, parody stuff. And now it's like informational.
Yeah.
And there's also the garbage, but I feel like they know a lot more than we did at that age.
Yeah, we were watching YouTube videos that like people were like, all right, I'm gonna chug this whole handle and see what happens. I'm gonna put like hot sauce in my eyes, and
that was a challenge.
Yeah, like, and we're like, that's sick.
Yeah, we're like, oh, I want to do that.
I think the only other the one when they started changing it for good and like awareness, like remember the whole ALS like ice bucket challenge?
Yes.
And all that stuff. I remember I partook in those, which I look back now and I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
it's just a video to waste water and look hot in your bikini.
Yeah.
I never did it, but I think just because no one chose me, and I was like waiting for it.
Like, we're not nominating Torey. Keep your clothes on. Fuck. My sister was the one who like poured the cold water over me, and we just like put it in a cooler and put like a bunch of ice cubes in it. I don't know why we did it this way. It was so fucking weird now I'm thinking about it, but like she was like, we were on our back balcony and she was on the second floor and poured it when I was on the ground.
Hurt.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that. So it was just ice cubes just getting hailed on. And I was like, ALS.
Did you actually donate money too?
I don't know. Probably not.
I'm curious the percentage. It definitely spread awareness. I will say that.
Yeah. It was shared because it was like, look, this idiot getting just ice cubed, like bruised on her face.
Like waterboarded yourself.
Yeah. I was like a prisoner of war. It was very strange. But there was actually one of my uncles got married on a beach in the winter in Boston. He lives in Salem. Yeah, it was very strange. I'm like, why don't we just do this in the summer? Yeah. But we this was maybe 10 years ago, and we all went there and we're freezing our asses off. And there was all these people in their bathing suits. And we're like, what the fuck is going on? And then my uncle went over. He's like, yo, like, we're about to get married. Like, there's a ceremony. Like, did you, like, is this your beach time? I thought it was my beach time. Like, apparently it was the first, like, annual, it became a thing after that, of Pete Frady's ALS, polar plunge thing. And I guess they double booked, like, the beach.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was, like, such a weird thing. But it ended up being so cool because my uncle, like, he was like, yeah, no, do your thing. Like, get in there. Like, we'll chill.
Was it his second marriage?
It was his third.
Oh, see, at that point, you're like, you just bring everyone in.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it, man. This one's not gonna last.
Good for him actually doing a ceremony for a third. I feel like at that point you'd be like, let's go to the courthouse and tell nobody.
I know. I was like, we're really hoping third one's the
Are
charm.
they still together?
Yeah, and
Hell
she's
yeah.
great. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and they have
Hope.
a kid now. And they were trying for a
Beautiful.
real long time. And yeah, so now their parents, both of them in their mid 40s. I'm like,
Okay.
good luck with that. Like, good for them. But
I mean, it's getting
whew.
more and more normal to
Yeah.
become parents later in
Oh
life,
no,
but
like if I have them,
still.
I'm gonna be on the same trajectory.
That's where I'm at.
But I'm like, I'm tired chasing that kid at like 30. I can't
Yeah.
imagine like 60 is gonna be like fucking 8.
really?
Like
yeah, I guess
15. Yeah, 15. 16.
regardless.
I don't know, man.
It all is tired.
bad at-
I'm
I'm bad at
having a
math.
hard time just keeping myself alive. So
I know.
raising a kid, I've got a friend that's pregnant, and I've got a friend having her second, and I'm like, what?
Dude, yeah. Just the owning a house. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm like, are you a billionaire?
yeah. I'm like, this
Sick
makes
flex.
no sense.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not living in New York, but I mean,
Yeah.
even buying groceries for myself is like $1 billion because
I know.
inflation.
Yeah.
Fucking not to go there. And also, like, my heat's so expensive. I'm like, is there a gas leak?
Dude, can you control your heat though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't control yours?
No,
So it's just
no.
like, hey, by the way,
It's a crazy
bend over because we're coming.
Yeah, it's a crazy bitch
It's
scenario.
crazy.
It's like an old building. I think it was like
Yeah, so there's like holes in
1800s.
it. Anyways, I mean, I guess I have my AC units in, so
Same.
like there's basically a cross breeze at all time.
Yo, is yours still in the window?
Yeah, I'm not gonna take that
Same.
shit out.
No,
I
fuck
had a
that.
guy friend come over and be like, I'll take this out for you. And then I was like, then I'll put it where?
Yeah.
Where am I gonna put that?
I have no storage.
It's like, what a kind offer that. I was like, shut the fuck up.
You're like,
You
you're
think
gonna
I'm
take it home?
rich? Yeah.
Like,
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't want this
He
shit.
literally offered like 4 times. And then whenever I look at him, I just think of him being like, you should really take these out. And I'm like,
Such a dad move.
it would have been really. Then I felt like really indebted to him. I'm like, if you take out my AC units, I
Yup.
owe you something.
Yeah, then I'm gonna have to give you a blowjob.
Exactly. And I don't want to do that.
AC for BJ.
So leave it in.
It's too
I'll be
much.
cold and I won't suck your dick and we'll just move
And
on.
everyone can stay where they are.
But I'm always like, he was right. Fuck.
I know it's annoying because you do get a little breeze.
It's
through
cold.
the-
It's like the
yeah,
windows open at all
Yep.
times.
Yeah, but it's good for me because it's so hot. In mine
Oh, see,
that
mine's
it
just cold.
balances.
I have a little space heater, but then I look at my space heater. I'm like, how much is this costing me?
Oh, dude, you can't win.
You
just
can't.
gotta pick the lesser evil.
No, in New York, there's no winning.
there's no winning. It's just
you lose until you're too tired to keep losing.
you're just there to survive,
really.
and that's it.
And then you're also like, why am I doing this? But then you have moments like this, and you're like, I wouldn't have met you otherwise. So
Yeah, that's very true.
here we are.
I was like gauging when to take because this was my first summer in that apartment, so it was the first time I put the AC in, and I was like gauging when I should take it out by like looking at everyone else's like windows on my block. Like anytime
That's
I
funny.
go outside, I'm like, all right, so we got 2 on the right, 5 on the left, like we're good.
Yeah.
Like once it gets to like, oh shit, there's just
Yeah,
one,
yeah, it's
and
just me.
I'm like, oh, I'm a piece of shit.
But everyone left theirs in. I'm
Everyone's
guessing.
lazy on my block,
Okay.
or they're just in the same
That's
situation
so
we're
funny.
in.
I just
Yeah.
never thought to take inventory of what others are doing. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm a lone wolf in this. But
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm also just like not that strong. And also, like, I think, is it bolted in?
Yeah.
It's taped in. I know that. There's enough tape to like.
Mine's nothing, man,
Oh,
which
just
is
sitting there?
risky. And I'm on the 4th floor, so I have like
Oh,
nightmares.
yeah. What a way to die.
I'm like, dude, if this falls out and
Yeah.
kills someone, like how
That's
do
on
how do
them.
we move? Walk faster?
Honestly, in this city, whenever I walk under like the scaffolding, I'm
Mm.
like one bolt and this thing comes down, you know?
Yo, okay,
But here we are.
yeah, you gotta take that
Okay, she's
risk.
not
You gotta,
comfortable.
you're gonna leave here and fucking just
Collapse.
collapse.
Looking around.
You're attracting it.
I'm aware, so I think that counts.
Yeah, no, you're good. Now you're-
Universe, come on. I
now
got
you're
it.
gonna be looking. I purposely try to walk over the like sketchy grates and like
Yeah, I like when they drop
indented-
down a little. And
Yeah.
your heart, like heart.
oh my god, I fucking cannonball on those.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want it.
You want to die?
I want it to go through. Yeah, I just have a bad day. I'm like, fuck yeah. Like I like it though because I remember seeing this story on the news of this lady who fell through one of the like
Oh, and she made
subway
bank?
grates. Yeah, broke her leg, cracked her hip. Like it
Sounds kinda
wasn't.
rough.
Yeah, it wasn't like a fun
Scotch-free
time
or whatever. Scot free.
Scot free,
Whatever the
Scotch
fuck
free.
that
you're,
means.
You're scotch free.
Scotch free.
Um, But she fell through. She was older too, so I feel like maybe I don't think I'd
You'd
land
be
on my
fine.
feet.
Well, you have to be hurt enough to get money.
Yeah, exactly. And she got like 8 million.
Wow.
Yeah. And like I was like, damn, like they're like, she's
that
settled.
doesn't sound bad.
I was like, she's settled.
Yeah, one
8
day
million.
I was walking to work and there was a big Starbucks sign swinging in the breeze, and I also hated my job at the time, and I was like, I just want that to fall on me right now.
Just channel your inner final
Yeah, just,
destination.
I walked under it very slowly, like, come on.
You're like,
Yeah.
and they just start throwing shit.
Yeah,
at it.
just wait. Here we are. I mean, in this, I've almost been hit by a bus at least 5 times.
Really?
Mm-hmm. At least.
That's a real casual drop.
I mean, I'm always in my headphones, just bebopping to my jams.
Yeah.
And one time a truck had to like lay on the horn at me, and then I was like, oh shit. And then I stepped back and it was like, oh. It's like one of those things you can play in your mind because it like stuck in your memory.
Yeah.
Like that level of like, that could have been really bad.
Yeah.
But you know, I feel like everyone has their stories of when they almost died.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think when I've almost died. I feel like a lot of times I'm very accident prone.
Really? Have you broken a bone?
Yeah. I've broken like 4.
Really?
Yeah.
What have you broken?
My ankle twice. The
rough.
same one.
How?
Like 3 weeks apart. Stupid. The first time I ran cross country because I was super cool.
Athletic.
Yeah. I can barely get up the stairs now to my apartment. So I've downgraded. But I did cross country and I don't know what happened. It was like a stress fracture and then it just broke when I was running. And then 3 weeks later, I get off my crutches. I was on them forever. And like, it was cool because like I had someone carry my books from class to class. I was like, let's go, bitch. Right. And then I could leave 5 minutes early to like get
away, get out of the crossfire.
And then 3 weeks later, I re-broke it. Like doing like hurdles in gym class. Like, so I think
class hurdles does not sound like a casual.
They weren't even like real hurdles either. They would use like a cone with a stick coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And then you're just like, what the fuck is this? Like, you're not prepping me for real life.
That's hilarious. Shit. Hurdles as a concept is just funny to me anyways.
Yeah. Like
why are we jumping over things?
And pole vaulting?
Yeah.
Do you have like a fucking
We didn't do
wish?
that, but
pole vaulting?
I have no nails.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I know my friend's like, you got to do the claw and go sideways to open it. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't do that.
Having nails is hard. Are those yours?
They're fake. They're press-ons.
They look great.
Thanks. They've been on there for like 3 weeks. Sometimes they just like pop off.
What brand is that?
Finger Suit.
Okay.
They got me with an Instagram ad and I was like, fucking A. And then half the time I buy the shit and it's like not even worth it.
Yeah, but those are
that good.
3 weeks is
these are pretty solid. These aren't bad.
Finger Suit.
I just can't
sponsor.
I know we're dropping a lot of ads for free. And now let's add on. We have Amazon Energy. I'll say
Sambazon, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Amazon. Oh, it's called like Amazon Energy. Was it like fucking Jeff Bezos sponsored flavor?
Yeah, I'm confused if there's any sort of connection.
Amazon Forest, probably that.
Looks like a tasty flavor. I have high hopes for this one.
I'm excited. Oh, nice. She's interesting. I'm shaking.
Whew. You think it's from the caffeine?
You're making me so nervous. I have no idea what it's from. Probably the caffeine.
It smells good.
I'm also just perpetually dehydrated.
Yeah. You don't drink enough water?
I drink a lot of water. I actually got to pee so bad.
Cheers. Oh, right now?
Yeah,
oh, no.
I'm holding
Do we need to take a break? We can take a break, right, Rick? Oh. It's tasty. If you have to pee, I feel like that's like a constant thought in your mind.
No, it's all right.
You're okay.
We're just going to talk really fast, wrap this up. No, I'm kidding.
I hate having to pee when I'm at concerts. I'm like, this is a great song, but I'm going to pee my pants.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can't do that.
I like this. I'm going to pour myself another one and just sip it. I'm going to pour a sipping shot.
Would you like one? I like it. You're feeling the Amazon energy.
Would you like to sip this?
I'll sip a little.
Okay.
When I sip, you sip.
No pressure.
Sip. I like it. Wow, thank you.
You're so welcome. It's just nice. This
is my favorite. I feel like we're like the modernized like French cafe where they're sipping espresso and chatting, but we're just ripping energy drink shots and chatting.
I like this. It's my first time ripping energy shots.
I know. I like it
I'm gonna
too.
be like really jazzed up after this. I gotta do something really productive after this.
Yeah.
Like, write a new joke. I need some new jokes.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah. I don't know what your process is for like writing material. But like for me, I don't like ever. I can't just like sit down and start writing and be like, all right, time to
Yeah.
make some comedy. Here we go. Pen me paper. Like I just like it's usually when I'm out and like
Yeah.
I'm thinking and then I'll write something in my notes or
Wait, want to read our latest notes?
oh fuck yeah. Or I'm like talking to people and a funny situation
Yeah, and you're like,
arises.
that's funny.
I'm like, huh. But then I look at those notes later and I'm just like, what the fuck was I saying? It's like chlamydia, koala bears. I'm like, huh.
No, I have friend zone fart as one of mine.
I love that.
Wait, what's your last note?
My last note is just a huge bit I was working on.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll skip that, but it's about weddings and how stupid they are.
I love that. I hate weddings.
Same, dude. And why
they're
does
so
everyone
archaic.
fall in love at the same time? Like I literally get one fucking wedding invite and it's contagious. My mailbox is just full of them.
I feel like it's like that with engagements too.
Yeah, I'm like, why are we all racing?
Yeah.
It's like The Amazing Race, but the ending is not cool at all. You just
Usually,
continue being
what
with
I
that
tell
person.
myself is, this is dark, but I'm like,
I'm ready.
You're gonna get divorced, and by the time that happens, I will be with the person that I will be with for life.
Yeah, and you don't have to deal with all the fucking lawyer fees.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the HOV line and blow past you guys.
Yo, seriously though.
That's what I tell myself.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. I like it.
Thanks.
It's inspiring. I'm just like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get married. So
really?
Yeah.
I don't really ever want to I don't really believe in it.
Yeah.
Like whatever. I believe in
It's
being
fake.
with someone. I think that's cool when you're old and need someone to take you to your doctor's appointment. But other than that, if you enjoy your own company and you're having fun, it's really hard to add value with someone because they have problems too. And then you take on their problems.
And then you make little more of you.
Yeah.
And have all these
and
other
more
little
problems.
humans with a bunch of problems. And then you just fucking living a life of terror. And then you get divorced.
Exactly.
My sister was telling me that 'cause she's a couple years older than me. And she's like, oh, you're at that age now where people got married and started having kids. She's like, give it a couple years, they're gonna start divorcing. And I was like, wow, are we gonna have divorce parties? Because I'd fucking love
divorce parties. Sound way better than marriages.
Divorce shower, instead of a wedding shower,
Yeah.
a divorce shower.
Wait, is that in your bit? Because that's
no,
good.
But let's fucking
write it down.
We're creating
write
magic.
it down.
I'm gonna drink Monster every fucking day. Just giving me this is the
divorce
answer.
shower is a brilliant idea.
Right, dude?
Miscarriage shower.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that got really dark. But no,
I'm writing that down to be like Torey. And then when I
miscarriage, honestly, that's when you need support. And we don't talk about miscarriages, and everybody has them. Everybody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah.
A lot of people have them.
They do. My aunt that I was just talking about that had that kid. They were trying for so long. She probably had 4 or 5.
Really?
I was like, that's fucking crazy.
It's got to be a little traumatizing.
Yeah.
I'm sure you lose a lot of blood. I don't know what the experience is like. I've never had a miscarriage, but
I feel like anything inside of me coming out,
right? That's concerning.
I don't like that.
Women go through a lot and we don't talk about it enough.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
It's like I was talking about this first female.
Yeah,
let's rip them. Let's rip them apart. Sorry, Rick.
Sorry.
Rick, our guy here.
You're lucky you have a penis.
Yeah, don't take it for granted.
I think I'm wasted on energy drinks.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Oh man,
it's like
I'm ready to talk about what it's like to be a woman.
Get it? This dickless life. You guys don't even want to know. Oh, it's rough though. I was talking
gluing nails on. It's not easy out here.
Everything.
Somebody fuck me, please.
I just need to be distracted from my to-do list. That's all. Just give me 10 minutes.
Oh
God. Yeah, it's
Sorry,
hard.
I cut you off. What were you saying?
I'm probably just gonna bitch about more female problems.
It's hard.
I was talking to my friend about we were talking about just getting your period and having babies and just all the shit that we gotta do. Because if a guy did it, they would have a fucking heart attack.
If a man had a period, he'd be like, I'm dying.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about. We were getting really into it, but we were out. We were at Pause Cafe. I don't know.
I love Pause.
Fucking love Pause.
I was telling Troy about Pause. It's the best spot. When you go to Pause, can you hit me up?
Yeah.
We go to Pause once a week.
Yeah.
That's our new thing.
Yes.
It's our new thing.
Yep. I love it.
I love this
support
for
that
us.
place. The amount of
Everything
to-go
is
cups
good.
from there in my recycling bin at the apartment is like it's
Let me
full.
know when you go because it's truly a special place.
I'm shocked we haven't run into each other then.
I used to go all the time when I lived on Ridge back in like 2015. And I've only gone once since I moved into my Ludlow spot. Or I know
Wow.
it's really sad because it's just more like I always go west.
Yeah.
So it
yeah,
feels a
because
little
you're
more.
up and over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mine's just right there.
Oh, and you gotta go to Clinton Street Baking Company if you ever want to
Oh
fuck
my
ourselves
God,
up on
dude.
pancakes.
It's so good.
It's
so
criminally good,
good.
but you eat it and then you go home and you want to die.
Oh yeah.
That's it. You
Yeah.
crawl back home and you like get in fetal position and you just wish it never happened.
You get the
But then you're like,
pancakes?
that was so good. Yeah.
Yeah. With the
The
blueberry
chocolate chips.
Oh.
I did the
Ooh.
chocolate chip one. I'm like, oh, I can't even talk about it. I'm gonna get emotional.
Oh.
And then the biscuit sandwich, I gotta stop. It's so good though.
I went there a couple times, and the last time that I was there, I got the blueberry pancakes. Fucked me up. It was great. And then I had the audacity to get a to-go box,
Mhm.
and I was like, I'm gonna be a soldier and eat this later because I was mad full. Because it fucks you up. It's a big serving.
Yeah, it's and you pour that like honey butter
Oh my
situation in there with
God,
maple. Yeah.
Plus, it's never as good as in the restaurant. So, like, when I got home, and then later that night, I was like, oh, yeah, like I had smoked, and I was like, this is going to be great. And I put in the microwave the steak. It just got super soggy. And the blueberries were now like this weird, kind of like radiated fucking monster.
See, if I'm going leftovers and they've gotten cold, I
Eat it cold.
eat it cold.
Yeah.
And I like it cold.
I think that's the way.
Pasta, even when it's all congealed and stuck together, that's how I like it.
Yeah. Cold pizza. There's something to be said about that. I fuck with that.
Yeah. I have an old roommate that wouldn't eat leftovers. It was like she was like, I don't.
What a wasteful
so I got
bitch.
to eat them all. Well, then I was the garbage
Oh, so
monster.
she's useful. Yeah.
But I gained a lot of weight that year living with them. They would just eat shit and they wouldn't finish it. And I'd be like, they would have this. And I'd be like, well, twist my arm.
Yeah.
It
Oh
didn't
my
end
God.
well. I felt like a little gremlin doing it too. I wasn't like
you're just in the corner of the kitchen at night, like
and the apartment had no windows. The whole thing was sad.
Oh, dude.
Not good.
Natural light, so important.
Game changer. My new spot. You've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
You got great light in there.
Thank you.
That's
why I paid the
apartment
for $8,000 million for it.
Dude, I know. It's so rough.
It's crazy.
But I also hate moving. So I'm like,
no, I'm bracing for impact on what my rent's gonna be if they raise it. But then I'm like, it cost me $10,000 to get my ass in there. So
I feel like they should have a discount if you're like a repeating customer.
Right.
You know, if I'm renewing my lease, I'm staying on board. I'm subscribing
That's
to
a bit.
you.
That's a bit.
Fucking.
Yeah. Why are you raising the rent for being loyal?
Don't punish me.
That's fucked up.
Give me a deal.
I paid you monthly on time.
And I suggested to other people.
This is my payment.
I refer a friend.
Did you do friends in your building?
Get a perk? No.
Oh.
I've referred them, but they didn't.
That'd be so fun to have. We're so close. We need to hang out more. But
I know.
It would be so sick to have friends in your building. There's another. Do you know
that
Michael
would be
Good?
dope. I
Michael
got a
Good?
fucking weird, random plethora of people. Just like
they're all weird.
Like what? Where did you come from?
I know,
the
that's
fucking
how I feel.
40s.
Everyone's weird in my
building.
building.
I have 2 kids above me who run around all the time. Yeah, fucking children.
That's
yeah,
so
just
weird.
more
Kids
birth
in the
control.
city, I'm always like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm like, who are you? But
How
they're
you
like little
this?
G's.
Oh, kids in the city, they're badass.
Yeah,
you're
like
cooler than I'll ever be.
It's 2 young girls. They got to be like 6 and 8 or something. And she's like such a hustler already. Yeah. Like she used to, when I first moved in, she like was like, oh, like fresh meat. She was knocking on my door like every other day, fucking selling me like bracelets that she made.
That's cute as fuck.
And
were they cool?
Yeah, they were dope. She made one that said Slater. She's like, I could personalize for $2. I'm like, stop. So I gave her 5 and she's like, she wouldn't accept it.
No way.
And I was like, you are a savage. And I was like, please take my number and like call me when you're like a CEO.
And also, like the little beaded bracelets are very in.
They're in style.
They're
again.
very in.
Yeah. And I was like, this is right up your 8-year-old alley.
I want to see this bracelet.
I know. I should have wore it. I'm promoting her business.
Does it have a clasp or is it tie on?
It's tied. So then you stretch it over.
Yeah. Like, remember GIMP?
No.
Like the little, like it was like plastic thread and you would braid it into thing like zipper.
I didn't know it was called that.
Yeah. I forget. There probably is another name for it, but
there was like the animal shaped ones.
So many shapes.
Remember that?
So many shapes. GIMP was a real thing. Zipper I got pretty good at. And then there was box. Remember the box?
No.
Oh man,
What the fuck?
I was a gimp girl.
Yeah, you were really into that. I could see you on the school bus just fucking
ripping gimp.
yeah, just threading away.
Gimp
I'm
girl.
gonna be somebody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this to my crush.
I was a big crafts girl.
I don't know what I did as a child. I think I just climbed trees, fell, broke shit.
I was a big tree climber. Now you couldn't pay me to go up a
Oh
tree.
my
If you were
God.
like, "Hey, I'll give you $50," I'd be like, "I'm not doing
no.
that."
The older
Why
I-
is that?
Yeah. The older I
Why-
get, the more I realize gravity's a bitch.
Gravity's a bitch. I can't believe we're like, yeah, let's go scrape our tender little children's skin against that bark.
Yep. Yep.
And it's fun.
That's why you always had scrapes and shit. So weird.
Just be like smearing
It's
yourself.
like,
in
I don't know.
trees.
You always come back from like the playground or something. Your mom's like, what the fuck? Grass stains, all that shit.
Grass stains. I haven't had a grass stain
In years.
in 2 decades.
Right?
But I like was coated in them my whole childhood.
Yeah, you're like, what the
Stain.
fuck?
What were
I've
you
been moving
doing?
so much less. I barely leave my apartment. I don't even know what grass is.
Well, not in
Now I
this
just
city.
smoke it.
If you touch grass in the city, there's for sure homeless or dog pee.
Oh yeah, there's liquid on that grass.
My friends used to give me shit because I'll walk in like the little like dirt patches, like where the trees are, where the little one tree is,
R.I.P. tree spots.
wherever they want to put a tree. And if I'm trying to get around someone, I'll walk through that. And like I
Same.
did that once. My friend was like, "That's so fucked up," and I was like, "What?" And like that's like a go-to dog pee spot. I'm like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
"You live in New York, just give up."
Also, the dogs be shitting in the middle of the street.
Right, everywhere.
Like, I just saw one on the way
dogs
here.
pee
Just pooping.
everywhere.
Yeah,
It's
poop and
really
pee.
not like I love dogs, but like I think it's a little bit of a crime to have one in the city.
Yeah, I agree. They need, unless you got a huge ass apartment and you live by the park. Like, other than that, dude.
I mean, I guess if they don't know any better, it's like a dog in captivity or like a zoo animal.
It's
Like
like
they
a
don't
dog
really know, but
dog is like an inside cat here.
yes,
You know?
that's a good
Yeah, it's weird.
inside cat.
Fucking pussy. Stupid.
It's a rough life.
All right. What the fuck was on your notes?
My last notes. It's nothing exciting, but it just says, I want to start this joke by saying I'm just joking, which is kind of funny.
Torey Cole, everybody.
Which I need to use because I have a bit of a racy joke.
Oh yeah, man, the line. I'm starting to not give a fuck, which is cool.
It is cool. But
I was like, I gotta be appropriate, but I don't want to, you know, get canceled. But I'm not
this
big
one
enough to
involves
cancel.
races, though.
Okay.
That's why, and I want to tell it tonight because I've got friends coming to my show. Obviously,
Black
please
friends?
come. One's Asian. And I don't want anyone to be offended because it's like I'm not saying this because I feel negatively towards any race, but
it's an
I can do the
observation.
joke for you. Ready? I'll do the joke.
Yeah, do it.
I'll let you be the judge and everyone listening. I just want to start this by saying I'm just joking. Okay, so I'm sure you do this too. Like we're out late at night, and it's like we're either taking the subway late or walking because we're doing stand up. And like I do this thing in my head where like if I'm walking home, like from Greenwich, for example, at like midnight, like I just take inventory of the people around me. Like I'm just like, I'm like, are they a potential threat? Like, and if I see them and it's a woman, I'm like, oh no, we're good.
Yeah.
And if I see them and it's a man and they're Asian, I'm like, we're good. And then if I see them, Rick, I hope that's okay to say. I just don't. It's like there's like a friendly person to me.
Yeah, it's
like
a
they
compliment.
seem
It's a
right,
compliment.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, we're an ally. We're in this together.
Yeah.
If I see a man and they're white, I'm like, I don't. If this could go either way.
Yeah.
And then if I see a man, I'm just kidding. I would never say that, but that's the joke. That's the joke.
That's good
And
because
thank
other
you.
people went there.
Exactly. And
mind.
I'm not gonna say it, but part of me is like, yes, that's a fucked up joke. But it's a reality. It's like something I felt in my life where I'm walking and it's a woman. I'm like, I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah.
And then I've been walking around like NYU and it's like NYU students and a lot of them like the men that I've seen are Asian. And I'm like, oh, I don't think you're gonna hurt me.
He's too smart to fight.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. And then I see another man and I'm like, either if you're taller than me, then you're a potential threat because you're biologically stronger than me. And statistically, men do the crimes.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
No, that makes sense. It makes perfect sense. I get it.
I told that joke to Training. Like, that's not funny at all. I'm like, okay, well, I get that maybe there's no humor in it, but for some reason, I do think it's kind of funny. And I think I need to find a way to polish it where it doesn't offend anyone, but it could be offensive. So,
it's all right.
No, Rick, what do you think? You think it's funny or is it bad? Okay, thank you so much.
We got the stamp of approval. Fuck it.
Yeah. Oh, then last night I got on the subway and it was like 11:30 and which isn't like a bad hour to be on the subway, but I look over and the train car was mostly empty, but it was like a couple and I was like, oh, I'm good. Like, what are they
Yeah.
gonna do? Like Bonnie and Clyde me? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not. Like, I don't see a couple as a threat either, and it's so
Yeah.
I like I just have
It's
all these
weird
little
that-
like mind games I play with myself.
Yeah, it automatically
Yeah.
starts going to all these situations. I mean, I'm pretty bad. Like I'll what the fuck was I just watching? And I've seen it before. Bradley Cooper's in it. Limitless. Have you seen that?
Yeah, great movie.
Fucking great. It
pill.
was like on he was on TV.
These are our little limitless pills right here.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, we missed our shot clock.
Oh
here.
shit, you poured.
I
Wait,
know, I didn't. Oh, we'll finish that and then
you
we'll
got
sip
it.
that
Yeah.
one.
I finished my little sipper.
But I was rewatching it was on TV because I got that Hulu Live plug. And I was like,
it's like $65 a month. That's a flex,
dude. It's a big flex, and I got
big
all the shit with it. The big umbrella deal. I'm trying to be somebody. I'm trying to be someone. But cheers. And this is our last one, the one that gives profits to addiction recovery. That's nice.
Oh, that tastes too healthy.
That is disgusting. I would rather take a shot of tequila.
I don't want that.
You're putting it back. Wow. Fuck that one.
Okay, here's the problem.
We
with this
ended
one.
on that one.
No, here's
We're
the
gonna
problem.
go back down the line.
Yeah. The problem with this is that there's no sugar in it. I think we started here. If you had a glass of water and then started here, we'd be like, wow, this is nice. This is refreshing. But we started pure poison, lighter poison, light poison, no poison.
Yep.
And that's a problem.
Yeah. Wow. Yep. You got that down to a science.
Thank you. I'm a bit of a mind savant.
Yeah. I know things about stuff.
I know things. Back when I said I was a foodie.
I'm also a drinky. Non-alcoholic, of course.
That's funny.
You're gonna be drinky in my contact
like
for you.
That. Thank you.
In parentheses. Yeah. My last note.
You have notes?
This is
just in your phone.
No,
not for the podcast.
No. I just freeball it.
I like it.
Yeah. Loose structure. It leads to a lot of interesting.
This has been fun. It feels like we're in like a lazy river.
Yeah.
Or we're whitewater rafting, and sometimes it's a little.
You're really hard on the white today.
Sorry. Have you ever gone whitewater rafting?
Yeah, I have.
It's like
4.
It kind of is like a podcast though, where like you're kind of coasting at times, like, all right, yeah, we're chilling. And then you're like, oh, it's crazy and exciting. And then sometimes like this is a little too much. And then
you're like, all right, dial it back.
Yeah.
Now we're good.
No, it's so funny.
Tube popped.
When I only went once, but I went from being like severely bored to like my life is in danger to like severely bored to like this is kind of fun. Like,
yeah,
that was my
sounds like my day-to-day life.
That's good.
Where'd you go? Where'd you do it?
Colorado.
Oh, so that so you were really scared for your life.
I flipped out the back of it, and the only thing keeping me in because they say to shove your feet into
to go under, and keep you in.
I stuffed my feet into the boat, and then I fell out, but my foot was stuffed into the boat, so I'm just like, wow, and like the guy had to pull me back in. If he hadn't pulled me back in, I would have just been like lazy Susan. Just I don't even know.
No, it would have been bad, especially when there's like the rocks and shit, and like you get ripped under.
I didn't like it.
I did it upstate, probably like 4 hours north of here, because I'm from like 3 hours north of here, and my dad is like loves nature, is part of the reason why I'll hike and am into that stuff. That's why I climb trees in Central Park. But he was like, let's go whitewater rafting, whatever. I'm like, all right, like this is gonna be like little bitch shit. Because like it's not Colorado. And I always just think you gotta go somewhere where it's like a raging river.
Yeah.
And we went, and this place was no joke. They're like, all right, we got a category 4 today. And the guy directing was such a little nerd.
Yeah,
like that's what he sounded like. And he was like living for it. And he was like, we just got a lot of rainfall. It's gonna be crazy out there. We haven't seen a 4 in 2 summers.
Oh my god.
And this is the fucking day we pick.
That's so funny.
Oh my god. It was fun though. And he was like, his little nasally voice was like yelling. Like,
was he like 4 feet tall?
Yeah, and he just had like a flannel on flannel, and then his like sunscreen still there, you know.
He was living for it.
Yeah, he was like, I don't even know.
I love those characters.
I know.
It's like they found their niche.
Yeah. Yo, I was just saying this recently. My company, we did like a outing day, and they had us do an escape room first thing in the morning. It was like a 9:30 a.m. escape room
in the city.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I go to the office. That's my escape room every day.
My life is an escape
Yeah,
room.
like I'm trying to just get the fuck out of here always.
Yeah.
And so they fucking send us to this thing. There's 16 of us doing this escape room. So it's
together.
Yes.
That's torture.
I was like, this is
who was the leader?
lot.
Whenever in that situation, I like sit in the corner. I'm like waiting until someone figures it out.
God. And there's like, no, you've done an escape room before or no?
No.
There's no like start. Like you're in there, the door slams, and you just gotta start looking at
I
shit.
feel like I would panic.
Yeah, there's
Did they tell you like, hey guys, if you have an anxiety attack, like let us know. Like
there's
a safe word.
Yeah, there the one I went to at least did. There was like, you know, they're like, this is where the emergency kit is. This is where I'm like, yeah, because we're all gonna fucking kill each other.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not ideal.
No.
I think they were like thinking it was gonna be a teen bonding thing, but it tore us apart.
Really?
Yeah, 2 people quit. No.
Oh, that's hilarious.
No, I almost did though, because I was like, wow, I hate you more than I do and when I talk to you normally. I'm like, fucking tech guys.
I have people at my job that when they talk to me, in my mind, I'm like, go die.
Yeah, I literally and like slacking with them too. Like I'll just like, there's this one chick who like always sends exclamation points, and I'm like, we've been working together for years. Like we don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah,
like, you're just being like, I read that now as a sarcastic little bitch fucking statement. Like, happy Friday. I'm like, you're such a cunt.
I wanted to say cunt before, but then I said die, and I'm really happy you said cunt.
Oh yeah, we can say the C word here.
Good.
Totally.
It is what I say in my mind.
Yeah.
Often.
Oh yeah.
At work.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's healthy, because part of me is like, we're letting it out, but then I'm like, it's still in your mind. And
you have power over the word. That's how I see it. It either has power over you or you have power over it.
No, I mean, I'm happy to say it. I'm just thinking mentally, like, as far as like, is it helpful if I'm calling someone a cunt in my mind to me? Like, you know, when you like get it out, you're like, oh, thank God I said that to you. Like, thanks for listening. You were like, but it's like, if I'm saying it to myself, is that really helping? And also, like, is it better just to paint in your mind, like, I like this person and I are on the same team. Let's do this together. Like, I would like to, I wish that was my internal dialogue, you know?
Yeah, no, but
instead
it's just like, cunt,
you
bitch,
stupid whore.
Fuck this.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Thanks.
What was I getting at before? Oh,
escape room.
Yeah, after we escaped, we did it with 3 minutes to spare.
Wow.
But it was like
how long?
It was an hour, so 57 minutes it took us.
Were they like, wow, this usually takes people 30 minutes?
Well, so we picked the medium hard level. You could pick easy, medium, hard. And I was like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
So they're like, medium hard, they do that, they thing. So there's like, since there's different levels to it, there's like clues that don't matter if you're on the medium hard level that would be for the easy one. So like all the clues you find in there like weren't necessarily like gonna lead to anything. So it was like really weird. And the theme was like a haunted hotel. So it was like also kind of freaky. And I was like getting sketched out, and there's like screams on the like over speaker.
I don't like that at all.
And I was like, I'm scared.
Was it dark?
It was dark. It was hot.
Oh no.
And it was like set in the 1800s. Rusty.
Was it
gross?
In
like
Chelsea?
It was shit. I don't know. It was somewhere downtown, because we're in the World Trade Center, and we just walked there. It was like 5-10 minute walk. And but it was in a big building with a bunch of other, you know, companies and stuff. So it was weird, because you got off the elevator and it was pitch black, and it had like a little like light like shining at the end of the hallway, but it looked like one of those buildings you walk off the elevator and they're doing construction. You're like, oh, it's not this floor. So from the get-go, we're like, what the fuck? And then a payphone rang, and you had to answer, and they're like, hello. Like, it was fucking weird.
Imagine who worked there. Like, that's their job.
Yeah, well, that goes to the rafting guy. Like, just the people who are in it. I mean, I'm glad you found your calling. Not my cup of tea, but someone shot a whiskey.
That's funny.
Yeah. But basically, it was an inception room. I've never done an escape room, and this was an escape rooms, because we fucking got out within 20 minutes. I'm like, we're amazing. And it was just in another room. We weren't like out yet.
Funny.
And then it was another room. So it was 3.
You don't feel bonded to them at all?
No. If anything, I was like, your worst qualities are coming out.
Okay. More. What was your role in the escape room?
I just like went rogue. I was like, all right, you, let's get over here. We'll team up. Fuck these guys. Like, it was supposed to be, you know, team bonding,
but it was like you broke off into teams.
Yeah, we were like,
that's funny.
We're like, IT, get the fuck over there. But they were handy for like the combinations and all the technical shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, content team, we're creative. So it did work out in the end.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
I'm like trying to think. We did some sort of group thing like that in my office back before the pandemic, and we had a match. Everyone was blindfolded. We like matched like shapes and colors somehow. Or like some people weren't blindfolded, and we can only say something like that. But we got it in like record time.
Wow.
The guy that was like facilitating was like, "I've never seen anything like this," and we all were like, "We're geniuses."
You guys know shapes and
made
colors.
Yeah, exactly. And it made us feel like really bonded together. Because I was like, "Wow, we are like a super team." So you saying that makes me be like, "Do I want to do that?" But since then, we've lost like the main players. So
Yeah. And doing it in that big of a group is really hard because everyone's talking over each other. Everyone has 80 different ideas. And I was like, this is just like, everyone needs to shut the fuck up.
I would want an incentive on the other side too, like a bonus, cookies, or like if I were drinking, I would want to be like, I'm going to go get drunk as my reward.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we did get after that we did a whole pizza tour on this like party bus.
Fun.
Yeah,
oh my God,
so
your job sounds cool.
That was a reward in itself. Yeah, it's not bad. I work remote, so I'm never really in the office. I don't like. We were only there because we had the Israeli team flew in. We had a new CEO, and everyone was meeting her in person. And so they like planned like a fun day that week. We usually don't do that much fun stuff. And if they do, they only do it with the Israeli office. I'm like, fuck you guys. They all just went to Seychelles, which like East Africa. Yeah. I'm like, what? Like for a week. They all just that whole Tel Aviv office went and we didn't get shit. And they always fly to New York. So like we're not going anywhere. We got a London team. They flew the London people over to New York and like they put them up for a week.
Go to London or Tel Aviv.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, when's our turn? I'm like, why are you hiding us? I feel like I'm like their mistress.
There's 16 people in your team.
16 on mine, yeah, and then I think like the Tel Aviv team is way bigger. They got like 50 people.
Oh wow!
But we've expanded so much. I think the total is like 250.
Okay,
but I was like, flying from Tel Aviv, all those people, like there's no way that like it would be the same cost from New York.
Yeah.
I feel like getting hotel shit for them.
You need more than a pizza tour.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the pizza tour was fucking awesome.
What was your favorite pizza place?
It was so great. I don't know. They honestly, all the pizzas had something different to offer.
Really?
Which was the point of this dude's tours. Yeah. Scott's Pizza Tours. Highly recommend if you have family coming in.
Did you feel bad at the end of it though? Like, were you like so stuffed on pizza?
I was full by the second place, and they were pairing the pizza with alcohol. Like, so it was like wine, this like soda wine shit at the first place, beer the next one, Prosecco at the third.
So fun.
Yeah. So we were all getting like pretty drunk and just.
I want to Google Scott's Pizza Tour. I just want to see.
Pizza.
Did you go to
I gotta pee so bad. I can't hold it anymore. Yeah. Rick, can we pause? Wow, that was great. That was a great pee.
Slater just peed.
I did. It was amazing.
That is really the best feeling when you really hold it for a while.
Oh my
and then you're free, and you're like, "How did I live before?"
I know. It was like one of those long ones too, where you like start daydreaming.
Yeah.
And you come back and you're like, wow, I'm still going.
It's like when you're sleeping and you have to pee and you're like, you're kind of too asleep to like address it. And then finally you're like in your dream, you're like, I'm going to pee somewhere. And then you're like, you wake up and you're like, oh, this is an option.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do this. And then you feel like $1 million.
Yeah. Have you ever had dreams of going to the bathroom? Like when you have to pee? Isn't that crazy that your brain does that?
Dreams are crazy.
It's like, get up, bitch. You're about to wet the bed.
Exactly. And I was a bedwetter as a kid.
So was I.
I wet the bed till I was like 9.
I wet the bed till I was 12. Yeah.
Wow. It was horrible.
I haven't seen you at any of the meetings.
I know. It was so embarrassing. I remember one time it was like 2nd or 3rd grade and I'd peed the bed the night before and I was at school like as if it was like it was written on my forehead. I was like, everybody knows.
Yo, dude, that's like a traumatizing thing at that age.
Yeah.
Like I would remember going to like friends like slumber parties and stuff like that.
Yes.
And I would wear pull-ups. Yeah. Under my jammies. And then when people would change, like I would go to the bathroom, like I was that weird girl who was like, I don't want anyone to look at me. And I would put on a pull-up and then I would make sure that I had really big like sweatpants to cover, because that's like you could tell you're wearing a diaper. But I would do that.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I was getting too cocky and I was like, I don't need it. And then I'd wet the fucking floor.
Did you wet the bed
or wherever the little tent we built?
parties?
Yeah. It wasn't good.
Oh,
It was not
did you
good.
ever like people ever noticed and like bullied you or?
Oh yeah, no, I was found out quite a lot.
Oh
And
no.
I would never admit it. I would be
Yeah,
like, I
yeah,
don't know who did that. And then I would like run to the bathroom and try to like fucking
yeah.
dry myself off.
I remember I peed the bed or I peed the sleeping bag once at a slumber party.
Well, at least that's contained.
Exactly.
Was
And
it
the
your
mom helped.
sleeping
Yeah, it
bag?
was mine.
Oh,
And the
okay,
mom
good.
helped me roll it up. And I remember smelling it and being like, I totally peed that. But she didn't seem to notice, which was cool.
Or
And
she just
then,
didn't want to
yeah,
embarrass you.
either way, she was pretty hands on with it too. I was like, that's not
She's
good.
just getting in
Yeah,
there
she's
like,
like,
tight, roll it.
yeah. And then
Pee all
one time
over.
my sister had friends over and I had pull-ups on that night and I was walking and you could hear like the shh.
Oh yeah.
And my sister was like, oh, you got your diapers on. And I remember
Yo,
like crying. And then I
yeah.
was like, I'll pee the bed. I'm not wearing these.
Yeah, that was more
Yeah.
like just
Trauma.
yeah.
Yeah.
My sisters would make fun of me too. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, did you get your diaper?
Yeah.
I'm like, you bitch. And it was funny to me because one of my sisters, her and I shared a room. The other one got her own. Bitch. And we had bunk beds.
Are you the middle?
Fucking amazing. Youngest.
Youngest. So
Yeah.
you're special.
Yeah. And I got the top bunk and she was on the bottom. And then every time she'd be making fun of me, I was like, I'm gonna pee the bed tonight. And it's gonna soak through the mattress and land on your ass. like a fucking 11-year-old
No.
savage, just like, I'm gonna pee on your face.
I would threaten that way. I mean, with my sister, the threats did not stop. I would dip her toothbrush in the toilet.
Wow.
Yeah, when she pissed me off, and it was such a good revenge because she never knew. And I would do it and I would feel so much better. And one time she was brushing her teeth with the toilet toothbrush and I started laughing and she's like, what the fuck are you, or she's what, I shouldn't say fuck, but she's like, aggressive, what are you laughing at? And I was like, nothing. And I got away with it a few times. And one time I was doing it and my parents walked up and they saw it. And
did you scrub or you just did a little dippy?
I did a little dip.
Oh, okay. Dip. I was just picturing you like elbow deep, like just
that would have been gnarly
on the rim.
I gave it a nice little dip.
Okay, that's not as bad.
But, that is some sweet revenge. But I have friends that have had bad roommate situations that have done it.
They've done that,
which is so gnarly.
I start doing that to Troy. Don't tell him. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh God. It's actually crazy. Now I'm just thinking about bedwetting. And our main point of
Did you ever
males
do it
sucking.
drunk? Oh yeah.
Yeah. I never wet the bed drunk, crazily enough. Because I've definitely been knocked out like cold enough to where I wouldn't get up probably, but it's never happened. Jinx.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm just like, fuck, Torey. But a lot of my guy friends like currently wet the bed, the couch, wherever they like pass out. I'm like, you guys are disgusting.
Men are gross.
I'm like, what? Like,
yeah.
Granted, yeah, I went to 12, but I was working on it. Like, I wasn't just pissing all over people's couches. Like, I was
crazy.
Discreet.
Yeah.
I got rid of the evidence.
Yeah.
They're just like,
the couch pee is brutal.
Yeah.
The couch doesn't recover.
Yeah, no,
you
it
don't
doesn't
recover from that.
You just keep flipping the cushion.
That's the thing. That's like having kids. It's like, ugh, it's just gonna be pee everywhere. Little boys just peeing
everywhere and just yelling all the time. Yeah. There's no peace and quiet.
Do you have friends with kids now?
Yeah, I actually just met my friend's baby, Emma. She's so cute. She's like 2 months old.
Oh, wow. It's a fresh one.
Yeah, it's a newbie. It's a newborn. She was at the brewery though.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, like we met up when I was just in town last weekend, and I was like, this is great. Like, baby's first brewery. We're like, no.
I think as a parent, like, you just put them in your arm and you go.
Yeah, you just bring it with you. I feel like babies, it's tough. You gotta wake up in the middle of the night. You gotta change them all the time. You gotta feed them. They're crying, but like, at least at that stage, you just strap them in and go wherever. And
I heard they're just a blob for the first 6 months.
Yeah, and just like throw her in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, strap her in.
Throw her somewhere.
Yeah,
just make sure her neck is stable and they're good.
Bring her to the brewery. It's fine. Like, I think I would probably be that parent, but.
And they live in your hometown.
Yeah.
Is it interesting to see that? Like, you've chosen such a different lifestyle.
Yeah, I think like about that a lot when I go back. I'm like, wow, you guys are. Wow.
Yeah. It's like a frozen in time moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's really weird because her and a couple other of my friends that I saw, like we've all known each other since like middle school.
Mhm.
I'm like, dude, I don't feel old enough to be able to say like, wow, I've known this person for 20
I
years.
know.
It's fucking weird.
That's crazy.
Like I peed on your floor. Like I don't.
I know. I've got all my friends are turning 30 now, and it's just a weird milestone to hit with a bunch of friends.
It is. Everyone's at very different stages.
Yes.
Like I feel like I'm still like 18.
Same.
So
Yeah, we're
weird.
living in New York City. It's like the city of Peter Pans. And
Yeah, exactly. I feel like aging stops here.
it does.
Like-
Especially when you're in comedy clubs. Like the age range is from like 20 to 60
Yeah.
for comics. So
Yeah.
you're like, where am I?
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, you can feel really old and really young at the same time in the same room.
Yep.
And you're like, okay, we're all
Yeah.
on our journey. We're doing this.
Yeah. Like exactly how long is your journey?
Yeah,
been,
you're like,
sir.
why aren't you farther along?
It's like doing this 45 years. I'm like, all right. Good for you. So
know.
it gets worse.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good to see. Good to see.
Oh, it's so bad. I've also just been staring at this note on my phone that I was going to
Oh,
read,
yeah,
but it
please
doesn't
read
even
it.
make sense.
Read
man.
it.
It's so this is 1:38 a.m. on
Always
February
a good time to share thoughts.
19th. Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck I was doing. But in bold at the top it just says carrier pigeon.
Love that concept in general.
And it says, thought they were street pigeons. And then I was like, wow, what a fall from grace. They used to deliver vital messages across kingdoms, and now they're on the streets eating trash.
That's good.
This must have been a high thought, like
I like
walking
that.
around. And
I like
then-
that a lot. That's
Yeah.
a new angle of the carrier pigeon. Normally people just, throw it in as like a archaic way to send messages. But that is a fun way to look at the pigeon itself.
Yeah, like no one represents the pigeon. We don't
Yeah.
have any.
I mean, I used to do a bit about how we don't give pigeons enough respect.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Oh my god.
They're out
yes.
here in these streets, like you rarely see a dead one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll see a few here and there, but like they're compared to the ones I see alive, and they dodged cars in the nick of time. They're like an action character.
Yeah.
Like the main character that like almost dies and then they get away and you're like, how'd they do it? Like
yeah. They're the heroes.
they are.
Not all heroes wear capes.
And some are really beautiful. They got like the rainbow
There are pretty
coloring
ones.
and the white one.
You love the white ones.
The white ones are pretty though. They're like a dove
They're the
pigeon.
prettiest.
They're like a dove pigeon mix, you know? You're
Yeah.
like, did you fuck a dove?
Is
Who
this
fucked a dove?
interracial pigeon breeding?
Because you're beautiful.
Because I think you're hot.
Because you're mixed.
You're
and
just
it's
gonna
nice.
become that pigeon lady in Home Alone.
I see that for myself.
I weirdly see it too.
It's kind of sad.
I'll visit you.
Thank you.
Yeah, in Central Park. I think that's where she was
I mean,
laid up.
there's a surplus of friends always. So
Yeah,
you'll never
yeah.
be alone.
At least you're not a
there.
rat lady.
Do
That would
those
suck.
exist?
Probably. I haven't gone down into the hollows to
I have a
find
friend
it.
that loves rats.
Really? Like,
Yeah,
like
she had a pet rat.
oh,
Not like a city rat. It was like a
okay.
pet store rat. But
I was like, how'd she catch him? Because those fuckers are
the
fast.
naked tail. It's like give it a fluffy tail, and I like it, but remove that hair. It's like it's like a man that balds. There's something
yeah.
really creepy about balding.
They're all middle.
You need the hair.
Rats running around. They've gained weight.
Yeah,
They're just
they've given up.
slumming it.
I mean,
Nasty.
rats are squirrels with naked
With
tails.
The tail, yeah. Yeah. I fuck with the squirrel.
Exactly.
I like chipmunks
It
too.
really,
Those are
I think it
cute.
just comes down to the lifestyle and the hair,
Yeah, mouse, chipmunk,
just like men.
rat, squirrel. Just like that.
There's something there.
There is.
I don't know what it is,
There is.
but there's something there.
I feel that. I feel that.
Oh man,
All right, what should our last shot be? Which one's our fave?
we could go back to the monster.
Monster. I fuck
Yeah.
with that. Now we
We
just
start-
have 4 half
I know.
done.
I'm like, what do we do
open
with
cans.
these? Rick doesn't drink the caffeine drinks.
No?
He says they're not healthy, but he will drink alcohol.
You prefer alcohol over energy drinks? Me too. Me
Apparently,
too,
this
Rick.
is poison.
Smart man. Yeah, we're poisoning ourselves. It just ends and we're dead. This is our last podcast.
That's the best flavor, I think.
Wow.
I mean, I like this, but it's like candy in a shot.
Yeah.
It's like a liquid gummy.
How much sugar is in this?
A lot.
I'm scared. It doesn't even say. Oh, 54.
That's a
It
lot.
goes total sugar 54 grams, includes 54 grams of added sugar. That's
Just so you know.
108% of your daily value.
It's a lot.
That is a lot. Yeah, I guess like it's like when kids you give them candy and they're like running around crazy energy. I never believed that. Now I'm starting to be a believer.
No, and recently, Diet Coke has been a source of caffeine for me. I
Yeah,
used to not think that way. I used to be like, it's Diet Coke, whatever. And now I'm like, whoa, I'm feeling it.
you're like this is
Like,
crazy.
I'm buzzed.
I'm gonna chug this and go run a lap. We gotta run. We gotta go.
We do.
gotta
Gotta
to
get
the
our
track.
steps in.
Yeah, I just quit Orange Theory. I think I told you that.
Yes.
And they just like won't let me go. I gotta like I gotta
I just
go
got
there.
a call the other day from some guy in Florida because I went there one time 4 years ago.
Isn't
He's like,
it
"Hey, Torey."
insane?
What?
First of
How come?
all, personal information they require any gym really, and then the just constant badgering, and then when you like want to leave and stop your membership or whatever anywhere, it's always like you got to jump through hoops. You got to get a letter from the
They're
president.
like, but
You gotta
wait,
fucking
but wait, what about this?
yeah. They're like, no, we're gonna make this like we're after you talk to us for the 800th time, you're really gonna want to work out. Like I'm like the last thing I want to do physically right now is go on your treadmill. I want to punch you in the face.
It's like a real breakup.
Yeah, it is. They
Like,
won't. They don't
please
get the
stop
point.
calling.
Yeah,
I'm not
I have to
interested.
block Planet
Yeah.
Fitness.
Yeah.
It's just they won't leave me alone.
Like you're seeming desperate.
Yo, so bad. And I've been on the other side because I used to work at Planet Fitness.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Like a front
first
desk
job,
girl?
first job out of college, baby. That's what that degree got me.
Oh, wow.
I should have done escorting. I fucked up.
You're the front desk
Yeah, and I
in
worked
Syracuse?
like crazy hours. No, Clifton Park, which is by like Saratoga.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Queensbury, which is like right near there.
Okay.
But yeah, I worked there straight out of college, and I worked the 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. shift.
It's early.
Yeah, dude. But it
For
was
how
so
long?
just like 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I just needed something in between.
Hmm.
And my job interview for that job was one of the most intense ones I've ever done.
You peed in a cup?
And no, I've never been drug tested for a job ever.
Really?
I've had a lot of jobs,
I
and
don't
I'm
think
like,
I
thank
have either,
God.
actually.
I'd be fucked. They'd be like, we don't even know how you're alive. But that job interview always stuck out to me.
Really?
Yeah, it was like so intense and so weird, and like the boss, like the manager, whoever that interviewed me, like one of his questions, he was like, if you were an animal, what would you be and why?
Really?
And I was like, what the fuck does this have to do with Planet Fitness?
They were just having a good time.
Yeah, like he was, and it was weird because he was so serious, and then he said that at the end, and I was like, oh, this was just a mind fuck sarcastic thing.
What was your answer?
I said, I was so corny. I was like a wolf because I can be a leader, but I can also run with the pack.
That's good.
He's like, you're hired.
It's a good canned answer.
Yeah, but
You were ready.
So corny. So
Said
weird.
have a cliche like a retriever in a rich family.
Yeah. A dog, so I don't have to do shit.
Yeah.
What is this for? A job?
Right?
I don't want this.
I want someone
Never
to pay
mind.
for my life.
Yo, seriously. But I did get to, go to the gym for free.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Which
which I
basically
never
Planet
did.
Fitness is free.
It's the least expensive
It's like
gym.
$20
I don't know
a
how,
month, right?
how the fuck are they in business?
I don't know.
I think it's $10 a month.
That's insane.
Yeah, and it's like $0 down.
Yeah, it's
they're
like
like-
this is free.
I think it's
And they
because they
feed you
got
pizza, right?
yeah.
Isn't that pizza
They don't know
days?
what the fuck they're doing. They're just like, I don't know. Yeah, they do free
It's
pizza
like a
Friday or
community
something.
center for like homeless people.
It is. It
Sorry.
is. And like older people, they just come there.
Well, Troy works out there.
I know.
Not to put him on blast.
I know. I was like, can you please just grunt really loudly one time so the honk alarm goes off? I used to have to like kick those people out. It was so awkward.
Really? Grunters aren't allowed?
Yeah, like it's the Hulk alarm. Like if you like do
Oh.
weights, you're like, yeah. They
Get
kick
you
you
out.
out.
Oh,
Yeah, they like
really?
put an alarm on. I don't know if they're still like when I was there, that was like still the thing to do. And it was sad because it was so early. It was all the old people. And I'm like, these people are just grunting because they're about
Yeah.
to die. Like they can't help it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't go over to this 90-year-old guy and be like, hey, sir, you gotta go.
Right.
Like bouncing the fucking Planet Fitness.
Also, what? We don't want you to come work hard?
Yeah. I'm like, he's laying it all on the floor. We should
I
be
wish
modeling
I
our
worked
workout
that hard.
after him over
Yeah.
here. After fucking William the 15th. Oh, so bad. Anyway. You have anything you want to plug before we get on with our super energetic, crazy day?
No, I think just
Nothing?
go live your best life. That's what I want you
Yeah.
to do. If you're listening, go live your best life.
Go get a Monster Energy.
Yeah, get the white one.
Have a nostalgic white time
Yes.
and drink the full can because just a couple shots.
Yeah, you won't have the 54 grams of sugar in the white monster. That's a good one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
White
yeah, no,
Monster. Torey,
no.
Torey, aka the White Monster.
The White Monster. If you don't remember anything, I want you to remember Torey Cole, the White Monster, at Torey Cole on Instagram. Give it a follow.
Yep. You'll know her when you see her.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of lightning bolts in your fucking bio. Energy.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that energy. That's good energy.
Yeah.
Good vibes.
It's like a little energizer.
Thanks for
bunny.
having me. This is really
Yeah.
fun.
Thanks for coming on. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Rick, I
Rick,
hope you had a
shout
good
out
time
Rick.
too. Shout out Rick, our handy producer. You eating Doritos over there? And you have a Coca-Cola
Yeah,
too. He's getting
he's
caffeinated.
I won't drink your energy drinks, but I'll be over here with my Doritos.
Yeah. You're way better than us. We'll have Rick on the next show.
Yeah, next one's all
Yeah.
you.
We'll get wasted.
Can I watch?
Yeah. We're
All
just
right.
gonna add.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's hilarious.